But I still haven't done what I'm here for. Yo, welcome back to another Akita Group with Mr. Nobody. Yes, Mr. Nobody. How to get customers to buy and buy again, right? So I'm going to teach you my opinion, the Akita Group's opinion on how to get customers to buy and buy again. Number one, a mission and a vision in a business. If a business has no mission or vision, you're on an uphill battle already because they've got nothing to see what's going to come from it. Good branding. Good branding's key. If you can look at something and go, oh, that's that car, oh, that's that, oh, that's that, oh, that's that. Yeah, but what does that branding link to? Is like, you can go to that bigger patty shop, as I said earlier on, with good branding, where everyone knows it's Mr. Marks, it's everywhere. It's good branding. But what's the mission and the vision of that company? Why are you going to them for that? To be extortionated for low quality products, basically. So number 4, quality products. If you've got a quality product, people will come naturally. If people are looking for quality products, they will come. If people want shite, they will go and buy shite. There's nothing you can do. Number 5, solve a problem for X or Y or Z. Solve a problem. My problem. That is what I'm going for. Solving a problem. And I mean a problem. It's not a problem. I'd call it force major. I'd call it a natural disaster, what I'm trying to fix. Number 6, good value for money. If you were giving them good value for money where they feel like they've had you off, you're not a winner. Even though you're still making profit, you want to get them feeling where they've won. Ooh, look at all them chips. Or, ooh, look at all that pizza. If they feel like they've just got good value, they'll come back. Good service. What do I mean by good service? Well, it all depends how you look at a good service. Whether you're a lazy person and you want doorstep service, or you're an active person and you want good customer service and skills in a shop. It all depends on how you want to service your business. As long as the way you do service it is good, that's what we need. Good morals. Good morals. Like, if you've got good morals in business, how to get customers to buy. If you've got morals, you will look after them customers, and then customers will appreciate you looking after them, and they will naturally come back, and they will spread word of mouth. Natural growth is better. Good morals. Transparency. Even if it goes wrong, if I whack out a raw burger and someone goes, oh God, you better believe I'm stringing that chef and I'm holding myself accountable for letting that burger go out because he should know better. It's not his fault. He's done it because he's under that much stress. He should know better to slow himself down and say, listen, I need help here. I can't cope with all this work. Please can I have some work because I'm buckling and accidents might happen. It's my fault for not communicating with him to see why that problem happened in the first place. So transparency, always admit, stand up, yeah, but why has it happened? Trustworthy. If you've got to be trustworthy, they've got to know they are being looked after. If there's no trust, there's no relationship. You're there as boosh boosh. You're there, no trustworthy. Reputation. You're only as good as your reputation at the start. Reputation at the start is critical. Critical. Yeah. If your reputation is tarnished at the start, you might as well give in and wipe your slate. Start again. Because you have got a landmine, what's planted, blew up, and you've got to try and fill it in and rebuild on top of that while the land's sinking, metaphorically speaking. And it's not happening. It is not happening. You will struggle to rebuild a small business unless it's got a clear mission and vision if you burn your reputation. Number 12, reliability. Consistency, reliability, again, reliable. You're constantly there. Whether I turn around and go, I want that. You always know that company will be open at that time, then, and it will serve that. And as you know, they won't have that machine on because it's too much maintenance, etc. They're reliable. You get to know the reputation and what they're trustworthy for, as I'm saying. Oh, that machine's always cleaning. Well, what's it by 2? So when that one's off, that one's on. That's my business model. If that machine has to be off and I can't save anything from that machine, I need another one. So when that's not in service, this one takes over. Because my reputation is key. So reliability, consistency, they're always open. They're always there giving the same quality or the same service or the same, however you word it, consistency is key. If you switch off on a Saturday and Sunday, you get what you're asked for. Because Saturday and Sunday still working hours to me. Saturday and Sunday, still another day. Why is a Saturday and Sunday an off day? That's your limited beliefs. Consistency. Every day, every minute, every hour is a working day. Convenience. And I don't care even if you say it's a sweet shop, you can't sell sweets overnight. You better believe you can get marketing online. You can go wherever, you can be doing stuff within that business, what can be done of a night time, what will help speed things up and make the service of a daytime faster. So no excuses. Every minute, every hour needs consistency. Convenience. Oh, can't be arsed, you can. Right, alright, sound. Give that company £2.50 for just looking at them. Give that one £1 and I'll give them an extra fucking £3 in every meal because I'm a lazy cunt. Get a grip, guys. Come back to the real world, will yous? Stop being lazy. Being lazy is costing you £2.50 straight away before you even order your meals. Then £1 to get the man to bring it. Then another £1 probably on the door when you tip him. And then they're going to whack an extra £1.50 on each meal, etc. Probably, if not more. Just because you're lazy and inadequate. So, convenience. That's how to get them to buy again. Convenience. Convenience is how to get them to buy again. Good aftercare service. If you look after them, they're always going to come back. They're always going to know you've got their back. If you don't look after them, they're going to start looking elsewhere because you haven't got their back. Why would you go somewhere where they don't care about you? Give back to the community you take from. That you can't say, oh, well, I can't do that because I'm not in a community business. I sell washers or I sell screws. Yeah, you give back to your community. Your community's the trade. So give back to the trade community. Give back to whatever community you take from. Number 17, think big from the start. It will stop you from needing to find customers as they'll naturally flock. If you think about opening a scram van, you're only going to get scram van customers what pass. You're setting yourself up to chase that footfall to that area. You aim for up there. You're aiming for everywhere. What's the problem? Within that everywhere you're aiming for, somewhere is going to stick and it's going to flock. And once it sticks and it starts rolling, that's when they will flock. 18. Step back and evaluate the whole process and service and see where you can invest or improve with more training or equipment to make things faster or a better outcome of product or service. So step back, evaluate the whole picture. It's no good saying, how do I get them to buy and sell this? And I'm trying. No. Step back. You might have that product, but do people want to buy it? And are you putting it out there in the right manner, with the right context and stuff? Number 16. Deprivation is key to sales. If someone feels deprived of a dinner, they're going to go and buy a dinner. It's about you being in the right place, the right time, and the right market, and the right morals and stuff. So deprivation is key to sales. It's 90% destination, 10% journey. What do I mean by that? It's 90% of the time people are focused on the product or the item they want. If you go and buy a house, you've focused on the house you're buying. It's the 10% of the journey. It's the excitement of the chores. They're more bothered about this. They're not bothered about how they get there. They just want this. They want the gratification without the suffer of the journey. So if you can get it to that, where it's 90% destination, 10% journey, where they don't even realise they're buying from you, that's key. 18. Share the wealth in the company and the community. It will come back tenfold. If you share the wealth within the community and the company and the staff. If you all grow together and help each other, support each other as a community and grow and support each other, naturally it will come back tenfold. Number 19, make it visible where the profits are being spent. If you were running an ethical mission and vision, good brands with quality products, you will be able to show where it's visible to spend. Because if you go into a natural farm shop that only sells eggs that week and chicken breast that week, and then you go, whoa, there was 1 million people in that queue outside, what are they going to have next week, or where are all that money going to go? And you go back the week after, and then you've got eggs, chicken, and you've got pork. You can see where the money's gone. That's when you go back again. So, and you know, being spent well. 19. If you have to use psychological tactics to get sales or brainwashes to push your product or business, is unethical, and you're selling poor quality products, right? Yeah. If you have to use psychological tactics to get sales and brainwashes to push your products, your business is unethical. Yeah. So like, famous clothes brand this, famous shoe brand that, famous this, that, famous that. All they're doing is you're psychologically deprived of an item which is immaterial. It's immaterial. I'd rather us walk around with nothing on, so we're all even. Doesn't matter what clothes we wear, because you can get bullied for that or you can get bullied for that. I remember I spent 6 months in school for a pair of Timberland boots while people were walking around in trainees. Pair of Timberland boots spent me 6 months of my education in isolation, because the way the brain, the psychological tactics, it's just the company. The school is just the company. The psychological tactics. So if you have to push psychological tactics to get sales or use brainwashes to push your item out there, your product is unethical. Remember that. If you've got to pay someone to market your product, you can't market it yourself as a team. You're pissing up the wrong tree. What are you doing? All you're doing is adding to the mess we've got. 21. Use ethical morals and quality products, and you will find your true destiny. Use ethical product morals and quality products, and you will find your true destiny. Let's say, if you were aiming up there to be this sort of food shop or whatever, and then you're down here and you've only got, like, instead of being national all over the UK, you're only in Liverpool, you're still better off with just Liverpool than no Liverpool. So use ethical morals and you'll find your true destiny. Number 22, make sure to keep your market share happy before expanding. If you can't sustain them customers as well as fulfill the orders what might potentially come in, don't do it. Because if you upset the original customers what have supported you all along, they're not gonna be happy. They'll be the first ones what ruin your reputation. Number 22, you're only as good as your worst review at the start. So to get people to buy and buy again, you need to treat them like royalty at the start. Treat them like royalty at the start and be consistent all the way through. So I don't mean treat them like woo constantly. You treat them like that, and you treat them like that in the whole relationship. Royalty to me is ethical and morally acceptable, the way I've worded that. So I'd treat you how I would want to be treated if I was going into a shop to buy something. I want the best of the best, and I want to know why. If it's overpriced or whatever, I would explain. Transparency is key. You're only as good as your worst review at the start. So please, 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 make sure you don't get a bad strike, no matter what it is. And that is my how to get customers to buy good brand and quality products, solve a problem, good value for money, good service, good morals, transparency, trustworthy, reputation, reliable, consistency, convenience, what costs everyone a fortune these days, good aftercare, give back to the community you take from, think big from the start. It will stop you needing to find customers naturally. They will naturally flock. Number 18, step back, evaluate the big picture, the whole process of your services, your products, your items you sell them. Would you buy that if someone walked up to me like that? Would that? You've got to evaluate the big picture. Deprivation is key to sales. Deprivation is key. If you're not deprived of that chicken breast or that meat breast or whatever, you're not going to buy it. That's the be all and end all. Deprivation is the key to sales. 90% journey, 90% destination, 10% journey. That's what you're aiming for. Share the wealth in the company and the community. It will come back tenfold. Make it visible where the profits are being spent. Number 20, if you're having to use psychological tactics to get sales or brainwashes to push your product, your business is unethical and selling poor quality products. So you need to think of a mission, a vision, and how you're going to support the whole community so you can grow naturally. Otherwise, you best get used to paying brainwashers constantly to keep your brand within my economy, basically. Use ethical morals and quality products, and you will find your true destiny. Doesn't matter how big you are. You're not happy in who you are if you're watching this, or you're looking to get better, or this, or that. If you're not happy in yourself, use your ethical morals, you'll find your true destiny. Don't ever sit there thinking, I can't do this, I can't do this. Figure it out, because I guarantee you, no one by myself has taught me this. My dad's brought me up, my mum brought me up. Dad has a bit of business skill, he got me into this. Not into this, but into different business ventures and stuff. And yeah, self-taught from the rest. Make sure to keep your market share happy before expanding. And you're only as good as your worst review at the start. So most businesses fall back to this one, giving back to the community. What's that mean? Number 16. Offer! Wow! When did this stock last? That stock last? Wow! They're giving back to you. Because if they don't give back to you, the next one that comes along, if they do give back to you, we'll take them out. Guys, keep it real. I can't tell you, do this, do this, do this. It's about you taking what you need and taking 1 pence or 2 pence from any different content creator or any educator and getting where you need to be. Keep it real. Zeus the White Warrior, Kayla, and Mr. Nobody. Peace out, guys. Keep it real.